Hello and welcome to my channel. In several videos I've talked about what I call the electric haze, also known as Cherenkov radiation or ionization of our atmosphere, trapped ions. And you can see right here the sunlight shining through the clouds. Now that's not unusual, but if you look at it, in the light beams, it's very hazy. There's a very large shaft of the sunlight right through here. That's what originally caught my attention. But here, you can still see the same thing. Now, yes, it's sunlight, but sunlight is hitting something to look hazy like that. Or foggy, or like it's hitting fog or raindrops, but it's not the case here. That's just sunlight peeking through the clouds. But over the last 3 years, it's looked like this. Why I call it the electric haze, because, you know, of the process that's causing it. So you want to know what that is, just look up Cherenkov radiation. You'll see examples in other locations of it. This is another thing that's new in the last few years. Is this camera on this new phone doesn't do as well as the iPhone did about capturing color. But it's orange. Sun's over here. You know, below it it's yellow, and over here it's orange. Let's just pan around for everyone. This is my usual spot. Sometimes I'm up over here parked. Well, I'm down on the road. So there you go. It's starting to look a little bit better, more clear now. At least with the naked eye. Now, when you see this again, you know, you got storms coming in, or it's kind of cloudy day, and you're looking at the sun rays shining through the clouds. Notice how they're like foggy or hazy. Now you're seeing shadows up in the sky from clouds, you know. It's these trapped ions. It's covering us completely. This is days like this, or storms are kind of cloudy, sunlight peeking through, you can see that it's completely covering us. Otherwise, you see it down on the horizons very easily. All day. In the mornings, the sun before sunrise, it'll go through several colors. Mostly red will be the most prominent. Sometimes I've even seen a little purple lately. That was just once real low on the horizon. Usually it's just red. You know, the electric haze is like a projection screen. You know, it makes it's very reflective. It shows whatever colors are available. And like during the day, you know, along the horizon, as I mentioned, it's white like this, as you can see, the whitish. But in the mornings or evenings, you know, it'll be whatever colors available. Like tonight, over here to the east. And you can see it here, it's the hazy color. Like there's the line of it right there, visible. Yeah, it's June. But this doesn't go away, it's not. So there you go, here's some shadows. Right there, shadow projecting down. We shouldn't be able to see a shadow unless there's something there. The shadow would go to the ground and then we'd see it, you know, actually on the ground from the clouds. But here, there, it's because the electric haze is there. There's something there, trapped ions. Same as right here, just being lit by sunlight. The big ray is still there. Very, very interesting time. And for me, I've lived in the same area for 15 years, and I've been driving the same route to work for 15 years. So I've seen things change mostly in the last 3 years. Now the moon obviously started in 2010. It started rolling from our perception, our point of view, and that's not normal. Despite what people may tell you, that is not normal. It's not field rotation, it's not vibration, it's such things as hemisphere specific views that it clearly explains the rules of how we should see the moon based on where you live, your latitude. So let's go check on the shadow again. But let's get back to, like I said, I've been doing the same route for 15 years, seen the changes happen. You know, in the last 3 years for me, seeing wave clouds, other types of energetic movement in the clouds. You know, the electric haze is now year round. You know, I got to see, I was like, why is that cloud hard for me to see, like it's covered? Something in between it and my eyes. Even though there shouldn't be, you know, it's winter and it's 35 degrees outside. It's not a summer humid day, you know? So if you're new to, if everything I'm talking about is kind of new to you, then you've got a lot of research to do. I'm glad that you've noticed some changes. I don't know what brought you to my channel. Maybe the moon, maybe that. I don't know. I mean, it's just a shadow, right? I mean, but I shouldn't be able to see it until it hits the ground. Just like my hand. It's like my hand projecting a shadow. It's cloudy. It won't, you know. We don't see a stream from my hand to the ground, is it? The sunlight had edges, of course. I'm not saying these sunbeams are... It's just, we can tell that there's something there now, where in the past it was not. I was talking to a guy, and he said his tomatoes never fruited last year. And he's telling me that every seed he planted this spring has failed to germinate. So he's got nothing. Now, that could mean a lot of things, but when you couple it with trees blooming in the winter, or you talk to farmers and their fruit trees are all out of whack, you know, that's the people you need to talk to, not your buddies or your friends. Go to the farmers, go to the suppliers, you know, talk to those people that are dealing with the stuff that we take for granted. See what they say. Are their trees behaving oddly? You know? And then gather all that information together from all those different people and other people doing the same, and you start to piece things together that this is not man-made. Man is not doing this stuff worldwide, despite what they want you to think that. Here you go. Here's some nice little sunlight. Hazy, right? Unclear. I got a comment the last time I did a trend cover radiation video of like I was scaremongering by explaining a process that is scientifically proven. Said that all I needed to do was put on sunscreen. No, I didn't say it was dangerous, did I? No, I didn't try to scare people into buying sunscreen like that person did. You know, I'm just going to continue sharing what I know. And people can decide for themselves whether they want to take the information and look into it or find more out about it by, you know, search engines or maybe reading books or not just watching YouTube videos. You know, YouTube videos are just a supplement to your research. You know, you're looking at something like Cherenkov radiation. You don't go just to YouTube. You gotta maybe go check out the dictionary. And then some researchers or some scientists and what they know about it. And piece things together. It's all we want people to do is just take all the bits and pieces that are pertaining to the topic, try to learn to filter out the garbage. You know, it's a challenge. It's hard to do. It's hard to figure out what's real and what's not, what's legit, what isn't. That's why you gotta just start looking. Your search engine's your best friend. We have a very good tool, the internet. Access, the information is available. You just gotta move away from what somebody's saying it is and look into what the facts are on the subject, regardless who says it. That's all I want people to do. And I'll try to keep the people that want to not participate or contribute with good information, positive information. If somebody wants to just be a troll, they won't last here very long. But so, hey, I welcome everyone's comments. But if you're a troll, you might as well just move on. And now I'm not just going to classify anybody who disagrees with me as a troll. I have enough experience to determine what kind of person they are based on their comment. And I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I gotta filter people, you know, like triage comments, because, you know, there are people that are maliciously misinforming. And there are others who feel that they are correct in information. There are those that are just confused, they don't really know, and they're asking questions. And then, you know, there's the truly excited asking questions. So there's lots of types of people who comment, and, you know, as information sharers like myself, we've gotta try to figure out those people quickly. You know, are they a genuine person, or are they just talking trash for their entertainment, you know? So I always kind of go by actions speak louder than words, see what people say, and then decide whether, you know, I'm gonna reply. I'm rambling on, but, you know, it's just kind of thoughts that there's a lot of miscommunications in YouTube and Facebook, and we're all trying to get to the same place. We're trying to understand this, and it's tough to get through what's good information and bad information when there's such a huge misinformation program out there. And unfortunately, there are people that unknowingly repeat that misinformation. So I know a lot of people get frustrated who are researchers, and they may get angry, and yeah, it's an ugly business. You know, I'm never gonna monetize. This is just about getting the information out. And I'm sure I'm gonna be wrong. That's inevitable. We're all learning, trying to figure this out. So it's up to you whether you're gonna join the ride, or the free ride, or you gonna continue business as usual. It's all up to you. I can only nudge you in the right direction. It's all up to you. Yeah, looks like we might get a little rain out of that one over there. That's probably a ride in town where I'm headed. Nice colors, a little yellow, kind of pinkish. Oops. That's not a second light source. It's just a thin spot in the clouds. So there you go. Now you can see it along the horizon. Electric haze. During the day it's all white, and then evenings and mornings it'll display many colors. The sunlight shines on it directly where we can see it, it's white. And then it'll change colors like a projection screen. It even shows light pollution farther away than in the past. It does a lot of things. It's like a projection screen. Alright, I've done enough talking. Gorgeous. We are fortunate. Laters.